Okay, so this is Mary's apartment. It is Leslie Knope's apartment.
Yes!
With a picture of Sandra Bullock in the corner. That's just how we do.
And so I like the idea of having them all kind of in black suit pieces, pants, jackets, skirts, ties, and then the shirt being a color. I got really excited about changing the ensemble up a bit. I think that they did a great job for what they had to pull out of their closets or whatever, but I'm really excited to make them look more sort of cohesive and uniform, but like everybody has an individual personality. That is the thing that I'm the most excited about. I'm totally a repurposer. That's like my MO is going to the thrift store and finding things that either I can alter to fit somebody, or sometimes I'll even take it apart and put the sleeves on something else and make a whole new thing out of it. And that's really the part that's my favorite part of this.
My name is Annamarie. I am scenic designing and technical directing the show.
What is the function of the set design?
That's a really good question. I think it is to help the audience. Make sure that they know what's going on and what's happening, but I also think it's to help the actors, obviously, making sure that they're telling their story and that their worlds are completely realized and full. You can have a room, but what makes it that room? What makes it, specifically like somebody's bedroom? Is it the posters? Is it the books? Is it like the leftover pizza box next to the nightstand? When thinking about Mary, her character, you kind of see her transform and go through like all of these stages where she has her life in control, and then things kind of like spiral out of control, and then they spiral out of control even more. And so, thinking about other characters helped me place kind of like a set in my mind. And, thinking about like Leslie Knope, how she's very, very in control, and, she knows what her world is, but when you go to her house, like in Parks and Rec, it's completely just a mess, but like there's still some semblance of like peace within that chaotic mess. So that was something that I was interested in Mary. I think what we're looking at right now is something a little bit different than the last time the show went up. So things that are a little bit bigger, things that are maybe more accessible, just more wheelable, stuff like that.
And we can do either reimbursement, so if you have like a credit card you really want to get points on, great. If you would like an advance, we need 7 days notice, so just let me know about that.
And my name is Victoria Golden.
And you're the production manager.
That's right.
What does the production manager do?
Production manager basically is in charge of looking at the big picture of the entire production and helping move all the pieces together. And so a lot of times the way I explain it is the stage manager is in charge of the actors and the production manager is in charge of the production team. But it's really a conversation about values with the producer and the director, and then looking at kind of market rates and what's a fair amount to pay people for the amount of work they're putting in, and then making sure everyone's being communicated with that. Because the tricky thing about theater is people will do the same job for $400 or $1,000 or $0, the exact same amount of work. It depends on the company. And so it's kind of looking at overall, what are you able to give people for their time, to pay people for their time, but still be realistic about this is the scale and scope of this project.
What do you think these producers are valuing?
Well, the nice thing about this is they're really clear about what they want to do, which is they wanted to really add a lot of value to the scenic elements and the technical elements of the production. And also, the space itself is expensive, on the expensive side for the scale of this production, but it's also worth it. It's a value judgment for sure.
I don't know if we necessarily need to have like, this is the actual size of a phone, or if it would be fun to have this a little bit oversized, just so it gives that edge and it makes the audience feel like it's bigger than I am. So I'm going to be going through this and like figuring out which ones would be fun to do that with.
I know we had talked and we had tried that a little bit, but I think we were trying to hit a runway with like a set or something, and I think props are a more interesting way to go when
I
it's
think
like
when you make the set bigger than life, it makes the actors feel smaller.
yeah, for sure.